How to form an LLC in Texas. When starting a new company, choosing a business entity is one of the most important decisions that you make. For most businesses with more than one founding member, forming an LLC is often the best option. Before we begin, let's quickly define what an LLC is. An LLC stands for Limited Liability Company and is an uncomplicated business structure that gives business owners legal protection by separating personal assets from business debts. However, creating an LLC can get complicated depending on where you're based, as the process differs from state to state. To avoid any missteps, follow along as we show you how to form an LLC in Texas. The first step in forming an LLC is to select a name. Texas has two major naming guidelines. 1. Your LLC name must be unique and differ from the business entities on file with the Texas Secretary of State. 2. Your LLC name must include one of the following words or abbreviations: Limited Liability Company, Limited Company, LLC, or LC. The abbreviations LTD and Co. may be substituted for the words Limited and Company. After choosing your name, you can reserve it with the Secretary of State. This prevents another business from using your name before legally forming your LLC. Use the Texas Secretary of State SOS Direct website to check if your chosen name is available. After confirming your name is available, file a reservation form online or by mail. Note, there is a fee. Check the description below for more details. Step 2. Designate a registered agent. As with most states in the U.S., an LLC in Texas requires the appointment of a registered agent service. A registered agent is an individual or a company that acts as your official point of contact in the state to receive legal documents, service of process, and other official communications from the state. It is their job to forward these documents and communications to your LLC in a timely manner. A registered agent helps save time mailing documents and keeps your address and other information private. Your registered agent must meet the following requirements. You must either be a resident with an address in Texas or have a business office in Texas if located out of state. Check out the description below for recommended registered agent services that can guide you through this entire process. Step 3. File Certificate of Formation. Next, file your Certificate of Formation for a limited liability company with the Secretary of State. Doing this formally establishes your LLC. Your Certificate of Formation must include the following details: LLC's name and chosen designation, registered agent name and address, general purpose, whether the LLC is member managed or manager managed, the effective date of the certificate, the name, address, and signature of the LLC organizer. You can file the certificate online using SOS Direct or by mail. Note that there is a fee. Check the description below for more details. Next is to create an operating agreement. An operating agreement will describe your business structure, establish the individual responsibilities and obligations of the LLC members, detail how your LLC will be run. Although Texas doesn't require one, an operating agreement clarifies the specific duties of its members, which may help your LLC avoid significant legal and operational difficulties. Step 5. Get an EIN. Before your company is ready to start doing business, you must obtain an IRS Employer Identification Number, EIN, by applying on the IRS website. The 9-digit EIN is like a social security number for a business and is necessary for paying income tax, filing tax returns, opening business bank accounts, and other business functions. Finally, make sure you complete all of the additional legal requirements. Pay taxes. LLCs active in Texas may be required to register with the Texas Comptroller of Public Accounts for various state tax obligations. This includes any LLC that collects sales tax on retail goods or has employees. You can register with a comptroller in person at a tax office, online, or by mail. Forms are available to download from the comptroller's website. Additional licenses. Certain LLCs may be required to obtain additional licenses depending on the nature of their business and location. Check out the Texas Department of Licensing and Regulation website and the Texas Business Licenses and Permits Guide for information on licenses and permits. Although local business licenses are uncommon in Texas, you should contact the city or county clerk for confirmation that one isn't required in your area. So, to sum it up, how to form an LLC in Texas. Select a name, designate a registered agent, file your Certificate of Formation, create an operating agreement, obtain an Employer Identification Number. Finally, fulfill your legal obligations, particularly those relating to registering for state taxes and applying for any additional licenses you may need. By completing these steps, you can form an LLC in Texas. All the websites mentioned earlier are located in the description below, as well as a link to a guide. Thanks for watching. Be sure to check out our other videos answering your questions to all things LLC.